Morning guys, just a very short video here. Last night I did a tack up job with a 1J18B instead of the 1J37B. There's the 1J37B. Oh, what have I done here? Bad connection, I think. Oh, there you go. Right, okay, start again. Well, not exactly. Sorry, I've got valves all over the place. I just lifted it up. Oh, there it is here. 1J37B for the audio. This focus and this phone's changed since it's been updated. Now this valve here was the one that was in the 1J37B, but I wasn't hugely wonderfully happy with the audio. The audio level seemed to be a bit low. I had to have the volume up quite loud in some of the sets to get decent volume. So I thought I would experiment with the 1J. Well, in fact, by doing transformer modulation at the anode. This is a conventional way of doing it, to be fair, audio for AF onto AM. Now the transformer, basically what we have is your inputs here. That's the primary, sorry, the secondary of the transformer. Remember, we're using an output transformer in reverse to increase the impedance. So the HT side of it, believe it or not, is fed from the filament feed from the inverter board here, which is giving me 2.8 volts. The 1J18B requires a 68 ohm, and there is the cathode feed, sorry, the filament feed, which is giving me just over 1.05 volts, which is fine. And this is the bandpass tuning for sound, 41.5 megahertz, and we have the primary of the transformer going to the filament supply, then to the coil. Right, the top end of the coil, then it goes through the coil to the anode of the valve. So the anode is getting supplied with 2.8 volts, approximately, maybe a bit less than that, to be fair, because of the impedance of the, well, the resistance of the transformer. maybe about 2.5. We've been messing about slightly since I dropped a wee diagram. The anode, sorry, the G2 feed is via a 10K. I did have a 47K in there as well. Actually, it needs a wee bit more HT, so I just took it off in the meantime. This is just a quick lash up before it will be tidied up and completed. That goes to the G2 and the crystal. The crystal goes to, the other end of the crystal goes to the G1, and it's resistor here for DC path. And that's it, done. Now, I'm feeding it for the mini disc at the moment, which is about to run out, which is not handy. Let me see, what have I got here, music wise. That'll probably do. It's a bit tippy-toppy, this. It's quite loud as well. It's quite highly modulated, as you can see. I need to turn the volume down a wee bit. There we go. You've maybe heard this before. I've used it in the past. It's not in the public. It's in the public domain. It's just the background that's displayed at the moment. I haven't bothered putting the test card on. That's on the Sony. The Sony is crap speaker. It's rotten audio stage. Not the best sounding TVs at all. And none of the 4 or 5 sets I would say are particularly wonderful, unless you have a nice big console with a lovely big speaker in it. You know, it's still a bit too highly modulated. To be fair, it's quite loud. There we go. That's loud for a 990. I mean, that's just, I'm going to just slightly turn the volume up. Turn it down a bit, reduce the modulation again. I need to set it with the scope, to be fair, but I haven't had time, I'm going out. Perfectly good. Actually, it's louder than the the Aurora and the Hedgehog for audio. There's more good, there's more volume there, but we can achieve over 100% modulation depth doing it this way. But if I increase the HT, there's far too much signal, and the level does drop a bit. We need more drive. So as I say, the screen is running about maybe 60 volts. The anode is running at approximately 2.5, 2.8 volts. In actual fact, it still works if you take that HT point and ground it. Then it becomes a little bit distorted. Well, anything over a volt, the distortion disappears. So I thought, well, we'll tack it on the heater supply, see what it does. And it works. So these valves are very, very odd. They've always said that. They are very odd. They do odd things, and I'm afraid they can do parts of circuitry that normally you wouldn't expect a valve to do. So it's very good. It's very interesting as well that we've managed to do that this way. And what I've to do now today is revise it all, tidy it all up, and make it look a wee bit tidier. You can see my HT feed. It's just a couple of resistors here. It took so little current. This is only taking about 500 microamps now. The current has way dropped, so it's extremely efficient. This is my 9 volt here for the bias, and of course we now no longer need this battery in here any longer that was feeding the 1J37. So it's probably a good match doing it this way, doing the 1J18. It would probably work fine with the 1J24B as well. The only thing with those is they've got more wires to connect up, which are, to be fair, I'm doing it the easiest way. Do it simple. There you go. Okay, thanks guys. You might find this is another interesting edition, but I will put this on the Goldborn and the UK VRR. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe and press the notification bell. Thank you, take care, bye bye.